EuroBasket 2017 has finally arrived. The 40th edition of the competition tipped off yesterday as Groups A and B got their campaigns underway. And we are here in Cluj-Napoca in Romania as the 6 teams in Group C prepare to do battle out on the court. Spain are the heavy favourites to top the group, but they may face competition from Croatia, especially the Czech Republic, Montenegro, Hungary, and of course the host Romania make up the rest of the group. So here are today's games. We kick off with Hungary against Croatia. Following that, Spain taking on Montenegro, and the final match of the day, Romania against the Czech Republic. So I am Adam Fielder. Next to me is former player and now coach Graham Hiscock, and we will be guiding you through every game over the next week or so. And Graham, well, we should be in for a great tournament. What are you expecting from this group especially?
Yeah, hi Adam. Hello everybody around the world, wherever you're watching the game. This is Group C, and as you say, Spain are the heavy favourites, even with missing a few players. They're still going to be the key team. But the team we're going to watch right now, Croatia, are tucked in right behind them, full of NBA players, EuroLeague players, and it's going to be interesting to see how they play. They haven't really medalled at all at EuroBasket for a number of years. And this is a big test for them. Very surprising. A big test for them. As for Hungary, they have Adam Hanga and they have David Vavoja and Islandsfield, who's going to be matching up to try and stop Croatia in this one.
Yeah, so I'm sure, as you can hear, the Hungarians have brought plenty of support with them. Of course, they're so close to Romania, a really good crowd, and by all accounts, the Spanish will be pretty much a sellout for Game 2, and of course, Romania later on for the third game will be pretty much a sellout as well. So a really good atmosphere here to kick off EuroBasket 2017 in Group C. So the two sides are just being introduced. And as Graham mentioned, Croatia, a little surprising that they haven't won a medal for more than 2 decades. FIBA EuroBasket 1995 was the last time they were medaling here. So no doubt they'll be trying to improve. And Graham, I mean, what do you expect from this match today? Croatia, they should get the better of Hungary, shouldn't they? They
should do on paper on the world rankings. They in Rio 16 they were 5th, so they've got major championship pedigree. But a lot's going to rely on Saric, Bojan Bogdanovich, and the young Dragan Bender. I'm really excited about seeing this 19-year-old. Spent a season in the NBA with the Phoenix Suns. He's the future of Croatian basketball to complement the others I've just mentioned.
Yeah, and they are missing a lot of players, Croatia, through injuries, or various players that are just unavailable, haven't made it. So it's going to be interesting to see how that affects them. So the Croatian team have been introduced. Now it's the turn of the Hungarians, who have certainly got more support than the Croats. And how do you see this Hungarian team shaping up, Graham? A lot rests on the shoulders of Adam Hanga, doesn't it?
Yeah, Adam Hanga is their all-round best player in the qualifiers. He led them in scoring, rebounds and assists. A game high of 32 against Great Britain in the qualifiers. He's the best defender in the EuroLeague for Baskonia this year, and he's moving to Barcelona for this coming season. But he was very much on the radar of the San Antonio Spurs. But that hasn't quite happened, so he's going to be playing at a very high level anyway. But he's going to be supported by David Vojvoda, Janos Ellingsfield. They're the next best scoring-wise. I'm interested to see Roscoe Allen as well. He's been working out on the NBA Summer League with Golden State Warriors and the Celtics. We'll see how he goes.
Yeah, we're going to pause now for the national anthems. So the national anthems are complete. We're just 3 minutes away now from tip-off. So the players will just undergo their final warm-ups and we can get underway. They'll just exchange some gifts before we get going. But yeah, for Hungary, it's been quite some time since they've been at the final round of the FIBA EuroBasket. Here are the referees. Anastopoulos from Greece, Maestre from France and Michelidis from Switzerland. They will be overseeing proceedings today. Yeah, Hungary returning to the final round of FIBA EuroBasket after an 18-year wait. They last appeared in the tournament in 1999, where they lost all 3 of their group games. So they'll be hoping to try and improve on that, but they are going to have their work cut out. So let's take a look at the 2 rosters. First of all, Croatia and Graham. Who are the names we should look out for out of that lot?
Yeah, Adam, Marko Popovic is an interesting one, coming back after a number of years out of the team, 35 years old now. Dario Saric, NBA player. Bojan Bogdanovich and Dragan Bender, as we look at the starters, Adam. Bogdanovich, again, NBA player, top scorer in the Rio Olympics with 25 points a game, and he's 11.4 and 14.2 points per game in the NBA for the Wizards and the Nets. He's a key man.
Yeah, a lot will rely on Dario Saric and Bojan Bogdanovich. Guaranteed to have you on the edge of the seat, you'd imagine. They're an exciting duo. And here is the Hungary roster. We've already mentioned the likes of Adam Hanger. What other guys in that roster should we look out for Hungary?
Yeah, Roscoe Allen, interesting player. But also, as I say, Vojvoda and Janis Ellingsfield. But Adam Hanger is going to be the key. I don't apologise for focusing mainly on him, especially game 1. Hopefully for Hungary, other guys are going to come forward, chip in with some rebounds, some points. Hanger's not going to be able to do it all at this level of competition. Yeah, it's really important, isn't it, that it's not just a one-man team. They need to rely on all 5 of them. So here are the key players. Already mentioned Adam Hanger, of course. Yeah. And Bojan Bogdanovich for Croatia. They will be the 2 key men for both Hungary and Croatia today. So the 2 coaches will just have their final words of wisdom for their teams before Group C gets underway. The excitement has been building for the last, well, few months really. It's beautiful weather as well in Romania. Shorts are certainly the order of the day, and it's very hot inside this arena, so it's certainly going to test the players physically, isn't it, Graham? It really is. They've got to stay really hydrated. Really important role for the doctors, the physios. We watched practice yesterday. Some of the teams were practicing harder than the others, but the most important thing was that they were stretching and getting any last-minute treatment that they needed, so they are really ready for tip-off, which now for these 2 teams is only seconds away. Yeah, we just saw Stojan Ivkovic, the Hungarian coach. He was actually born in Croatia, always been in Hungarian basketball though, signed for Szolnoki back in 1992, and he's been in Hungary ever since. So actually became a Hungarian citizen earlier this year, so don't worry, there'll be no mixed allegiance today for Stojan Ivkovic. Yeah, it's actually his second stint as well as national team coach. Did it for a season in 07-08 and has been at the helm since 2013.
So here we go then. FIBA Basket Euro 2017 is underway in Group C, and it is the Hungarians that control the tip.
Really important that Hungary get off to a strong start.
Yeah, you fear for them, don't you, if they go down early, as the three goes up and the rebound is collected by Planinic. Ball in the hands of Roko Leni Ukic. Now the number 44 Bogdanovich, who I'm sure Hungary will have made fairly stringent plans for today. Try and keep him quiet. That'll certainly be one way of them trying to stay in the game for as long as they possibly can.
Yeah, getting the ball in nice and early to Saric and picking up the foul that was Roscoe Allen.
So 14-second reset. Back into Bogdanovich. Immediately Hanger goes up to defend him. No surprise with that, is it, Graham?
No, Hanger, best defender in the EuroLeague this season with Baskonia. And he's the best two-way player that Hungary have all round, and he's going to have to mark. He's going to have to guard the best players.
Drives to the rim. Oh, no, goaltending calls, so it will count. Almost brilliantly blocked, but yeah, it was just on its way down as he slapped it away. Correct call. Here is Wittmann. Now Allen into Hanger. Last touch was off Hanger, I thought. No. Hungary keep possession. Thought that was going to be a backcourt violation, but Hanger keeps it into Vojvoda, who had some Basketball Champions League experience as well last year. That would have stood him in good stead. He's a really good shooter, but he's off the mark there, and the shot clock runs down anyway. Now Bogdanovich looking to try and get on with things. In transition down the other end, goes to ground and draws the foul.
It's getting physical already. But as we saw with the last defensive sequence, Marco Thomas is not going to let Hanger have any second to think about what he's doing. They're going to be overplaying him, get him right in his face, get him physical, don't let Hanger get into any rhythm.
Here's Bogdanovich, throws up his first two, and it's good. And Croatia off to a good start. They lead 4 points to nothing early on. Wittmann again with the ball in his hands, looking to try and control things into Hanger. Great hands from Hanger, draws the contact, but the referee says it's good, and it's clean. So Croatia will get the ball. What do you make of that, Graham?
Well, Saric went straight up, but I'd have to have another look. His 1 foot is in the charging circle. Hanger ends up on his backside. That's a tough call. If that's how the refs are going to call it, hang on to your hats. This is going to be physical.
Yeah, you probably heard it. Wasn't greeted particularly well by the Hungarian supporters just over the other side of the court. Throws it inside the paint, can't get it to go, grabs his own rebound, no, throws it up again, and the two is good. And it's Darko Planinic. Great start for Croatia, just a nightmare start, what we were saying, Graham, for the Hungarians.
Yeah, just what they didn't need. They're going to have to dig. Here we go.
That's nice. Oh, and he slams it down. And the first points of Hungary goes the way of Akos Keller.
Yeah, that was great movement without the ball, supplying it early to the big man, and he just took it in his stride and crammed it through the hoop.
Here's Thomas. Hanger's moved on to Thomas now. Here's Bogdanovich, who's escaped the attentions of a few of the Hungarian defenders, but the ball has gone Croatia's way. So they will keep it. They've got 8 seconds left on the shot clock.
Just seeing that dunk again.
Oh, it's great defending. Akos Keller with the block, and now in transition down the other end, a foul is called. Good tempo from the Hungarians.
Yeah, Akos Keller, he's really being active early. Great dunk, great block, just leading the way for the Hungarians defensively. These players need to step up, as we said. Hanger can do his thing, but others really need to play a key role.
Yeah. Here is David Vojvoda. He's with Silnoki Olaj, throws up the little floater, doesn't get it to go, grabs his own board. Now Keller again involved. Seeing a lot of the ball early on is the big number 6, is Wittmann. Now Hanger throws a 3 from way downtown, just can't get it to go. I think he saw the shot clock running down, had to throw it up.
Yeah, Hanger yet to get it going, but as long as other players step up.
And an offensive foul is called, so that'll be a turnover, and Hungary will get the ball back.
There's a foul on Bogdanovich on the screen. Referees are really keeping a close eye on those. Such a key part of European basketball.
Wittmann to Roscoe Allen, hasn't seen too much of the ball early on. Now David Vojvoda, had a really good Champions League, did Vojvoda, averaged 15.1 points a game in the Basketball Champions League. Allen for 3, gets it! And Hungary beginning to fire.
Yeah, that's Roscoe Allen, hoping to get to the NBA at some point. Born in Budapest, but spent many years away in America, and now he's back representing his homeland.
Yeah, had a good FIBA Europe Cup as well, did Roscoe Allen. Throws it up and makes it. Great response from the Croats. It's Thomas with his first 3. Here's Allen. Now Vojvoda throws up the little 2, in and out. Rebound goes the way of Croatia, now in transition, looking for the fast break. Hungary have done well to get numbers back. And foul calls. Still 18 seconds on the clock, and we're going to have a couple of changes here. So Zoltan Pearl and Karahodzic are the 2 men to come in. Akos Keller takes a seat. This is the 3 we saw from Marco Thomas.
Just great job by Keller, though, getting a well-earned rest for the Hungarians.
Yeah, good start from him. So Bogdanovich is going to inbound. Nearly loses the ball, does well to keep it, drives to the rim and makes it. Really good make under pressure as well. It's Rocco Leni Ukic with the bucket.
You may see some of that, so many stars on this Croatian squad. It's tough for some of the players to help off them if someone drives, one of the players drives to the hoop.
Allen feigns throwing up the 2, drives into the lane and banks it in. I think he wanted a foul. He looked at the referee as if to say, come on, that's got to be a call. Didn't get it.
A lot of activity defensively by Saric. Great finish by Allen.
Yeah, Saric knew that last touch was off the Hungarian, so just let it go out of bounds. Croatia will keep the ball. Janos Eilingsfeld is coming in, as is Csaba Ferenc. So Roscoe Allen and Adam Hanger, who's been quiet in the early stages. Croatia will be pretty happy about that.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how they go. Hungary without Hanger.
Ukic throws up the long 2, just off target. Vojvoda brings down the rebound. Important that they try and dominate the glass, especially on the defensive end. Hungary can't allow Croatia too many second chance opportunities. So Eilingsfeld's a little left-hand hook shot doesn't go. Last touch was off Saric, and Hungary will keep it. 14 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, nice drive by Eilingsfeld. Good pass to Karahodzic.
Here's Pearl. Vojvoda. Good ball movement, although he just stepped out of bounds. So they'll turn it over.
Yeah, that's really unfortunate for the Hungarians. He had a clear route to the hoop. Just stepped back slightly as he caught the ball, Pearl. But they're trusting each other, Hungary. They're sharing the ball. Let's see how they go on this defensive possession.
So 11-7, Croatia lead. Just over 4 minutes remaining in this first quarter. Thought about throwing up the 3, draws the foul though. Bogdanovich. Foul called on Csaba Ferenc. Looks like Adam Hanger is going to check back in. David Vojvoda goes and takes a seat. So a very short rest for their key man. So Hungary are in the penalty, that's why Bogdanovich has gone to the line. Makes his first. Makes them both, so 4 points already for Bojan Bogdanovich. And they stretch the lead to 6. Adam Hanger back on the ball into Eilingsfeld. Now Pearl. Hanger, well, he had the opportunity to throw up the 2. He does and banks it in. And Hanger's off and running.
Yeah, let's mark that point. 3:50 remaining in the first, and Hanger just banks in a nice, simple 2-pointer.
Bogdanovich. Now Dario Saric, he's got Janos Eilingsfeld for company. Nice little pass. Great defense from Eilingsfeld. The 3 goes up, off target, rebound by Ferenc.
Yeah, really good defense by Hungary.
Hanger, well, he had both Juric and Thomas all over him. A laugh and a joke with the referee. Hanger, again, he's got 2 or 3 around him.
Yeah, right from the start, Croatia have been hounding Hanger. They do not want him to get off, get into any rhythm. So it's going to be tough for him, but he's their star man. He's going to have to deal with it.
Yeah, sure, that's what Ako Petrovic, the Croatian coach, had been instructing his side. Just do not give Adam Hanger a clear shot. Just keep hounding him, and that's what they're doing well at the moment. He's got just 2 points to his name at the moment. There's Adam Hanger. Here's Karahodzic. This pass, Pearl takes the extra step and banks it in. Great shot.
Yeah, that's a beautiful move from Pearl. Great touch. Super assist from that man Hanger.
Simon throws it out to Bogdanovich. Again, he's got Hanger for company. Throws up the little step back 2 and gets the roll.
That's a tough shot. Bogdanovich going and shooting across his body. Great touch. Drops in for 2.
Hanger, oh, great disguise on the pass to Eilingsfeld, who throws it down. Great assist from Hanger.
And that's what Hanger can do. And he's made the assist, and he's the first man back on defence, disrupting the Croatian offence.
Yeah, great transition from Adam Hanger. I think the Hungarian fans are enjoying what they're seeing at the moment. Just 2 points the difference at the moment. 15-13 the score. Just over 2.5 left in this opening quarter. Eilingsfeld did well to get over in good time to stop the 3 going up. This time the 3 does go up. He had Hanger all over him though, and probably just did enough to put him off. And Pearl is the man that grabs the board. Needs some help, and he stepped out of bounds and they'll turn it over. Good D from Croatia on that occasion.
Yeah, his big man Luka Zoric came over to help. He played some Champions League basketball with Sabona, and he's just that's the sort of stuff he does. He's already got 1 foul, but he will come over and help, just get in the way and be a nuisance. As Pearl takes a seat, but nice minutes by the young man.
It's Popovic who throws it straight to Adam Hanger. That's the last thing you want to do. Hanger goes coast to coast, can't get it to go!
My goodness!
It's Eilingsfeld who slams it down.
What a move by Eilingsfeld, but again, it's Hanger on the steal. That Eilingsfeld can fly. He has got some ups. Very exciting play from Hungary.
Bogdanovich does well to find the pass. In traffic, can't get it to go. And the tip back isn't good either, but Popovic keeps the ball alive. They're not too bothered about Luka Zoric being left open beyond the arc. And it's not handled by Bender, and Croatia will turn it over again.
Yeah, it came off Zoric's hand. Bender, the young prodigy. So you got the youngest and the oldest with Popovic on the floor, but Croatia look a little bit out of rhythm.
Yeah.
You know, Hungary have got great chemistry. They're working for each other. Their energy's sky high.
Yes, it's Eilingsfeld's come on especially, although he's taking a seat now, but some really good minutes from Janos Eilingsfeld. 4 points, 1 rebound in his 4 minutes. Now David Voivoda. Keller comes to try and set the screen. Adam Hanger will throw up the 3, it's good! And Hungary take the lead. What a couple of minutes for the Hungarians. And unsurprisingly, a timeout called.
Yeah, that's a wonderful shot from Hanger. He's shown his full repertoire already in the first 9 minutes or so. But Hungary are trusting each other. But that time, Hanger was the recipient with the 3, and Croatia quickly called timeout. Coach Petrovic really got to get his team together. Again, it's chemistry. We spoke about it in the build-up, haven't we, Adam, about which Croatia's going to turn up. So many great stars, but it really is playing together, getting the team chemistry, which at the moment Hungary have. They haven't quite got the high-profile players, but wow, are they playing together well.
Yeah, absolutely. So Ako Petrovic just needs to try and get his team going. After a bright start in the first few minutes, but they've really gone off the boil as this quarter has ticked down. So Hungary will be delighted with the start they've made, as will their hundreds, thousands perhaps of travelling supporters. This is the 3 we've just seen from Adam Hanger.
And that was Roscoe Allen, smart play. He could have taken that shot. Took the extra pass to Hanger, good shot, goes to great shot.
Yeah, all about patience, just waiting for the right shot and waiting for the right man, really, to take it, which is Adam Hanger. So inside the final 60 seconds or so of this opening quarter, Bogdanovich throws it back out to Popovic. I feel they need to try and move the ball a bit quicker, Croatia. The tempo's just a little slow. No foul called, and the loose ball goes the way of Hungary again. David Voivoda goes coast to coast, throws up the 2, gets it. What a play from David Voivoda.
And again, Croatia forced the offence with Zoric, and Voivoda again. What an athlete this man is. Fantastic.
The lead is 5. What a turnaround this has been in this opening quarter. The 3 looking to respond, and does. And it's Brunislav Simon who knocks down the 3, much needed, just to try and inject a bit of momentum really into this Croatian offence. This will be the final play of this opening quarter. Shot clock down to 4. They've turned it over. Croatia need to throw it up, although they've drawn a foul. And they'll have 1.5 seconds left to try and get the shot away.
Yeah, that's a tough call. Voivoda, I think it was. He was straight up, but they're often going to call that, Adam, in the front court.
Of course, sorry, Hungary in the penalty, aren't they? So they'll go to the line. So a good opportunity for Bojan Bogdanovic to reduce the arrears. Good start for Bojan Bogdanovic, the man that we pointed out right at the start of the game. He's already got 7 points. Leading scorer, isn't he, on the floor? And he makes both. So Hanger just needs to throw it up from way downtown, and it's way off target. But a great first quarter, exactly what we wanted to see. Tightly contested, great offense we've seen from both sides, and Hungary is still in it, which is exactly what we wanted, isn't it?
Yeah, it's exactly what the crowd wants, the neutral want. It's tied at 20 now. Croatia have had that little run at the end of the first quarter, but yeah, out of 10 I'll give Romania as hosts. I'll give them 10 out of 10. They've been fantastic, by the way. But Hungary, a 9 out of 10 the way they just built, and Croatia 8 out of 10.
So here are the stats from that first quarter. Graham, anything that especially takes your eye?
Well, the 2-point Croatia, 50% from 2, 50% from 3, and Bogdanovic has made all the free throws. Hungary, yes, they're taking they're getting some more shots up, but it's just the energy and the chemistry as we see some of the highlights. Hungary have got the better energy. They're really up for this. Can they sustain it?
Yeah, that's the question, isn't it?
We shall see.
Yeah. So second quarter is just about to get started. It will be Croatia with ball in hand. It's the three from Roscoe Allen.
Yeah, I think he's done well. He took that shot, he made the extra pass for Hanger for the three. They got some players stepping up, as we said at the outset, and they've just got to sustain it. And Croatia have got to stamp their authority on this game, I would say, right now.
Yeah. The little right-hand hook shot is good. Bogdanovich with his weaker hand.
Yeah, Bogdanovich just showing his full repertoire, posting up, quick turnaround jump hook.
Vojvoda. To Adam Hanger. Keller comes to try and set the screen to give Hanger some space. Oh, it's a great pass from Hanger, although the shot clock violation. Didn't actually see the shot clock counting down there. I don't think Hungary did either. So good defence from Croatia, that.
Yeah, that's a much better start by Croatia. Shutting down Hanger and forcing the shot clock to expire.
Bogdanovich again just loses the ball, turns it over. Just apologises to his teammates. No need to apologise. He's already into double figures. 10 points for Bogdanovich early on.
Yeah, just unfortunate. As he turned, the help came from the baseline. Caused him to mishandle the ball.
His Hanger. Last touch was off Croatia, so Hungary will keep it.
Yeah, Planinic with tough D. They're starting this quarter like they started the first. Intensity and energy up for Croatia.
Yeah, possibly just got a bit complacent after the start they made. They went 7 or 8 points up, whatever it was, early on in the first quarter, and perhaps just took their eye off the ball slightly and allowed Hungary back in it. I'm sure Ako Petrovic will not allow the same to happen as this match goes on. Here's Vojvoda. Does well to escape a couple of deer. The goaltend is called, so they'll count it.
Yeah, Vojvoda with another strong move, takes off from Planinic. Goaltend.
Simon from way downtown for three is just off target. Hanger brings down a big board. And now he's off down the other end, but loses it, turns it straight back over, and then Croatia give it back to Hungary. Ferenc now. Hanger thought about the three instead. A little feign, and Simon, I think, knew exactly what he was doing.
Yeah, Hanger made the most of that. It was a foul, and he had a clear route to the basket. Nice fake, and yeah, professional foul.
Yeah. Vojvoda will inbound, looking for Hanger. Goes out to Keller instead. Keller matched up by Planinic. Vojvoda as Keller sets the screen. Vojvoda can shoot the ball from anywhere. Really, the two is just off target, and now the shot clock violation. Did it not hit the rim there?
I think it did, Adam. I'm sure the shot...
Yeah. Have a look. Well, you can't see from that angle, but I thought he got the shot away in time there, and they should have got the ball back, but no real protests. So here's Ukic to Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich, great pass. Yeah, really nicely done. Just waited for the D to come. Little feint. Throws up the two from Planinic. Here's Hanger. Throws up the three. It's good. And it's Hungary who take the lead again. It's Csaba Ferenc who's knocked down the three. Now Ukic looking to try and go to work himself. And an offensive foul has been called.
Not sure if it's offensive foul or possibly 3 seconds.
Oh, was it a 3 second?
I think the referee held up 3 fingers.
Oh, right.
Again, Hungary slowing Croatia down. Someone's obviously stepped in the lane.
Yeah.
Couldn't quite see who it was. But again, on that last offence, here's Hanger's cross-court pass. Catch and shoot for Ferenc, and Hungary are off and running again.
Yeah. Oh, it's a really good pass, and Keller with the slam. Well, they've got their own highlight reel so far, Hungary. Keller on Ailingsfeld especially. Is Dario Saric. The right-hand hook shot is good.
Yeah, nice move by Saric. Too strong inside there with the hop step and the jump hook to finish.
Here's Hanger. Now Ferenc. Good ball movement from Hungary. Sharing the ball, making sure everyone gets a touch. Wittmann, difficult too. Oh, gets it to go. It's a great shot.
Shot clock running down. Couple of seconds again, but Hungary are standing up to the task. This time it was Wittmann. They're all sharing responsibility.
Yeah, led the Hungarian team in steals during EuroBasket 2017 qualification, did Wittmann, as Planinic knocks down another two. Planinic is coming to the party now. He's got 6 points. Hanger into Keller. Oh, great D! Swats it away, but it's Hungary that get it back with Ferenc. Keller thought about the three. Ferenc does throw the three. Can't get it to go, but a great rebound. It's Roscoe Allen.
Hungary playing selfless basketball. And this time it's Roscoe Allen just putting his body on the line. Gets the rebound over Saric, who's not boxing out. A couple of times he hasn't boxed out. Even if you're an NBA star, if you don't box out, the offensive player will pick the rebound up.
Yep. So just over 4 minutes played in this second quarter. Hungary 29, Croatia 28. Just what the neutral wants, a nice close game.
Bogdanovich coming off the court, he looks really frustrated. He won't be getting much rest, I would think.
Wittmann into Pearl. Thomas comes up, Keller sets a good screen. Ferenc throws up the long two, looks good, it's good!
Ferenc, one dribble, didn't even square up completely. They're just believing in themselves, is this Hungary team.
Well, they call him the Kyle Korver of the Hungarian team, and you can see why.
Yeah, there's similarities right there.
Turned it over, Ferenc. Oh, can't get it to go, but he's grabbed the rebound. Now Wittmann. Pearl. Pearl deciding to go himself, throws up the two, just off target. And Croatia do bring down the rebound this time. They need to start rebounding better, Croatia. Dario Saric with the step back two, great shot from Dario Saric.
Yeah, that's a big time move with a little bit of fade on it. He's up to 4 points.
Wittmann into Pearl. Just about finds Ailingsfeld. Ailingsfeld with the three, just off target. Rebound falls away of Planinic. Now Saric. Saric again. Drives to the lane, throws it back out. The three is just off target. And a foul is called. So Croatia will keep it. Hungary don't like the decision.
Yeah, it's a foul on Ailingsfeld. He's the smaller man and he's trying to box out or get a body on Planinic and gets called for the defensive foul.
So Rocco Leniukic will inbound. Chance for Croatia to retake the lead. Thomas for three, just off target and can't grab the rebound. Wittmann does well to grab the loose ball.
Vojvoda just tipping that rebound away from Saric.
Aelingsfeld thought about the 3, instead throws up the 2. No good, but he grabs his own rebound, Aelingsfeld. Great work.
Yeah, thinking very clearly there. Kicking the ball out for another offence.
3 under pressure, can't get it to go again. Aelingsfeld with a big rebound. What a start to this game Janos Aelingsfeld has had.
Yeah, you mentioned him. I mentioned him, Adam. I commentated on him on the Champions League, and he's a big-time player for this Hungarian team.
Yeah, 4 points, 3 rebounds already in just 5 minutes. Good going from the number 22. So they'll have a 14-second reset here, Hungary. Adam Hanger checks back in. Wittmann takes a seat. Foul has been called, I think, on Filip Kruslin. Yeah, you can see just grabbing Adam Hanger. Sometimes it's the only way to stop him.
Yeah, the way he moves is difficult one to guard. Here he goes again, Hanger.
Vojvoda to Aelingsfeld for 3. No good this time, but another offensive rebound by the Hungarians. This time it's Pearl. Pearl, great pass underneath, and the foul. And he'll head to the line. Karahodzic. Great pass from Pearl.
Again, Croatia not stopping that pass. They're not getting out to the player on the wing, Pearl, and he's able to just pass it in. And Karahodzic to the line for 2 shots for Hungary.
This is the first. And misses the second. Rebound by Luka Zoric. So again, Croatia with the opportunity to retake the lead. Thomas driving to the lane and gets it to go.
Great move by Thomas, under close attention from Hanger. Scores the 2.
So 32-31, Croatia lead, just over 3 minutes remaining in this second quarter. Hanger. Luka Zoric is all over him. Great little feint and good D from Dario Saric there. Now Thomas, he was had an uncontested 3 there if he wanted, decided to turn it down. And a foul called on Karahodzic.
Yeah, 6'11". He was out on an island a little bit there. Karahodzic just couldn't move his feet quick enough. Picks up the foul against Thomas. Thomas taking a seat as the star man for Croatia, Bogdanovich, comes back in.
Nice pass, Saric for 3 is good. Dario Saric knocks it down. And 7 points now for him. So Croatia lead by 4 again.
Yes, with so many big men these days, Saric can knock down the 3 as well as inside.
Vojvoda tries to respond with a 3 of his own, just off target. Bogdanovich with the rebound. Big difference in points off the bench so far. Hungary have had 11 points off the bench, Croatia with just 3. So Hungary sharing the points out nicely between their whole team.
Yeah, that's what we said earlier in the pre-game and during the first quarter, that Hungary did that. Croatia was struggling to do that, and that's why Hungary went on that run, as we see Saric with the 3.
Yeah, Croatia in the penalty, so Pearl will head to the line to shoot a couple. Free throws just costing them a little. That's the last 3 they've missed. Finally they make one from the line.
They need to get a stop here, Hungary. Croatia have got some momentum.
Here's Ukic. Ukic with the little floater. It's a really good shot from Ukic. No one closed him down, just throws up the little teardrop.
Yeah, great screen from Saric, and he's calling his teammates up to put on the press.
Yeah. Really stepped it up in this second quarter, Croatia. Here's David Vojvoda. Hanga to Pearl. Great D again from the Croats, forcing them back out. Hanga, shot clock down to 5. Pearl drives, blocked, although foul called. I don't think they're that happy with the call, Croatia. I think they thought that it was all ball, but this will tell us more. Yeah, you can see, I think Saric had a little go first, didn't he? And then Zoric second.
Yeah, Zoric's just waiting in the lane there. Hasn't quite got the athleticism, the elevation of some of these other players. But what's happening with the defence, Croatia are really closing out hard, so Hungary aren't seeing so many open outside shots. They're having to drive on this occasion. They've got the foul on the 2 shots.
So it's Pearl back at the line. Hungary 40% from the free throw line at the moment. Croatia have made all 4 of theirs. Bogdanovich with all 4 as well. Still the only man in double figures, Bogdanovich today, 10 points. Pearl makes both. The lead is 3 for Croatia, 37-34, just over a minute to go in this first half. Bogdanovich decides to throw up the 3, can't get it to go. Keller grabs the rebounds. Now Hanga. Oh, they were looking for the alley-oop. Just can't get it though, and now in transition, the fast break. Hungary have done well. Managed to get bodies back behind the ball. Ukic thought about throwing up the 3. Instead, gives it to Saric, who draws the foul. Good transitional defense from Hungary there.
Yeah, it was Adam, and Hanga chose to foul. He didn't want Saric to get in there for maybe a big explosive move inside. So he gave up a foul there for the team. But yeah, they're still moving well, Hungary, both ways.
Saric, oh, great defense. Oh, they've stripped it back though, Croatia. Saric, well, he's completely open for the 3. And Hungary get away with it, and Hungary get the ball as well.
Well, he had 2 or 3 thought processes there. Saric's foot went forward, came back, forward, and then he's let the shot go. Might have been better served, just take the shot.
I'm surprised he was so hesitant to take it on. He made a 3 earlier on this quarter, so
yeah,
would have thought his confidence would have been reasonably high, but he seemed reluctant to do it. Great pass from Hanga, easy 2.
Yes, the Hanga-Keller 1-2 punch. Hanga sees the floor so well at 6'7". Apart from being a great athlete, he's just a great reader of the game, and Keller can finish with either hand underneath, moving without the ball. And here we go, another timeout, Adam.
Yeah, we've got, what have we got, 40-odd seconds remaining, I think it is. So Croatia and Ako Petrovic decide to have a timeout. Supposed to be a great motivator of people, Ako Petrovic. He's a master of psychology. He was very much, well, Croatia needed a quick solution really when Velimir Perasovic stepped down last year. So Ako Petrovic decided to take on the reins once again. Obviously been in charge of Croatia a few times.
Yeah. Now, just looking at some of the stats that have gone through, 10 offensive rebounds.
Yeah.
For Hungary, that is massive. That's a lot of energy, a lot of drive and determination to get those sort of stats.
Yeah, well, interesting here. Adam Hanga is walking down to the changing room, clutching his left. What would you call that? His left gluteus maximus.
That's the one.
That's what we'll go with.
Let's hope that's just tightness and nothing more for Hungary, but for the tournament.
Yeah,
he's
that's
a star.
A big concern for Hungary. We really hope he's okay. It's probably just because there's only 20 seconds remaining in the quarter. Just go in, get some ice on it or something, and hope he's okay. So Croatia will just tick down the clock. Hope to have the final shot of this first half. Dario Saric, great feint, throws up the 2, gets it, great play. Dario Saric, 2 seconds to try and get the shot away. It's Pearl for 3, oh, just off the rim. Well, a pulsating First half of action here to kick off EuroBasket 2017 in Group C. It's a great game between Hungary and Croatia, and just 3 points the difference at the break. Hungary 36, Croatia 39. We certainly have a ball game on our hands.
Yeah, wonderful first half, Adam, and Hungary would have bite your hand off, I guess, at the start. 72% for 2 points, but look at the rebounds. 19 rebounds for Hungary, 10 of them offensive, 9 defensive against 14. Assists are similar. Turnovers, Croatia 2 more. But the real standout, points off the bench and offensive rebounds for
Croatia have definitely
Hungary.
got to look after their own board more, don't they, in that second half? So we just take a look at some of the highlights. Croatia got off to a really fast start in the first quarter, but all credit to Hungary, who certainly on paper coming into this one, you'd say Croatia were fairly heavy favourites to get the job done pretty convincingly, but Hungary have more than made a game of it so far, and it's only 3 points of difference. Bogdanovich has been the key man, hasn't he, for Croatia, Graham?
Yeah, and Saric has wow, that is a wow moment for the crowd and for all of us. And Hanger just showing his full repertoire, but Bogdanovich versus Hanger, but it's all the other pieces as well. Saric is coming to the party, and Hungary with Vojvoda, he's such a nice player, and Ellingsfield and obviously Hanger leading the way, and Hungary will be hoping that he is not injured. And the other guy that I really like, obviously Roscoe Allen, but Akos Keller has been superb for Hungary as well. If they can just keep this togetherness, we could possibly be having another upset here, maybe.
Yeah, there was a few upsets yesterday, wasn't there?
Yeah, France against Finland, unbelievable. Georgia beating Lithuania. Maybe we've got another one on the cards.
Yeah, but if you go down the Hungarian side, you can see how well they're sharing the offensive pressure, really. Roscoe Allen's got 5 points, Keller's got 6, Wittmann with 2, Hanger with 5, Vojvoda with 4, Ferenc with 5, Zoltan Pearl with 5, and Ellingsfield with 4. So a lot of guys coming to the party for Hungary, exactly what you said they had to do at the start, Graham.
Yeah, well, they're giving up good shots to get great shots. It doesn't matter who gets the finish. They don't defer to anybody. They want the ball in Hanger's hands, but as we see, Saric's knocked down the open three. He's really impressive with his offensive arsenal. But yeah, a great all-round performance by Hungary. But Croatia, let's see what they've got in this second half. Jukic, the captain, he's played very nicely as well, and Planinic.
Yeah, Bogdanovich leads the way with 10 points for Croatia. Planinic has got 6. Dario Saric has got 9 himself as well, so playing a nice supporter role as well. We've mentioned those were probably the two at the start, Dario Saric and Bojan Bogdanovic, the 2 key men for Croatia. But Ellingsfeld has got a highlight reel all to himself so far today.
Yeah, he can really get up and very active. And again, there is a height difference with him and some of the guys that are trying to guard him under the basket. But if you don't put a body on him, don't box him out. He will do that to you, same as Keller.
Yeah, so just a reminder, this is the first game of 3 in Group C today. So we still have 2 more for you. Spain up against Montenegro, and then Romania against the Czech Republic is the final match in Group C today. And, well, it's party time in Cluj-Napoca. That man's certainly enjoying himself. Yeah, you can watch all the matches on livebasketball.tv. Get involved in social media as well. Hashtag EuroBasket 2017 and various other ways you can do it. It'd be great to get you interacting as the tournament goes on as well. So we will just leave you with the remainder of the highlights from the first half. And make sure you're back. There's about 9 minutes or so until the second half gets underway, because at the break it should be a good one. 39-36, Croatia lead.
Câștigătoarea este la vorba asta premiu pentru locul 3. A dat pentru locul 3 cu cazul nostru, Ana și Victoria. Ana. Harrison, 2 points, 3 points, you are very good. Ana, what you're about, rolling the Hungary.
So welcome back, everybody. The second half is just 2 minutes or so away. It's been a really good start to EuroBasket 2017 in Group C here. First game, Croatia against Hungary. I think a lot of people expecting Croatia to perhaps run away with this one, but it's certainly not been the case. Croatia do lead, but it's only by a small margin, 39-36. We just saw Adam Hanger there, Hungary's key player, who we saw just limp down the tunnel towards the dressing room, towards the latter stage of that second quarter, but he is back with the team, which is good. And Graham, you said that you saw him, wasn't moving particularly great, but he looks as though he'll be okay to at least play some further part in this match.
Yeah, well, Croatia have, welcome back everybody, but Croatia have roughed him up a little bit. They've been very physical. He's fallen a couple of times on some challenges, or when he's gone through a couple of defenders. Maybe he's tweaked something, but the medical staff would have been earning their money really big time during that half-time break to get him ready.
Yeah, so no doubt they'll just try and ease him back in. It doesn't look as though he's going to start this third quarter. So Hungary are going to have to try and do it without him. In fairness, he's been reasonably quiet. He's handled the ball nicely. He's got 4 assists and 5 points so far.
He's played a lot of minutes that first half, 17 minutes he played out of the 20. They're going to have to manage his minutes for the second half because they've got another 4 games after this.
Yeah, exactly.
A lot of games in a short space of time.
Don't want to burn him out. So it'll be interesting to see whether Hungary can continue the form they showed in that first half in this second half. Croatia will still be ruining the kind of final 4 or 5 minutes of that first quarter, where they really let the game get away from them, didn't they? Hungary really came back into it and actually led at the it was tied at the end of the first quarter, but Croatia went out to about a 6-point lead in that first quarter and allowed Hungary back into things.
I think what's going to, and I'm sure Coach Ivkovic will hope that the fact that they've shared the ball and they haven't just relied on Hanger, that when he is out, if he is out for any length of time, the team can carry on in the same vein.
Yeah. Well, we said right at the end of that first half how hot and sweaty we were, just sat here doing nothing. So I dread to think what the players were feeling like. It is really hot in this arena. It's about 30 degrees outside, and an offensive foul is called there for the charge. So Croatia will get the ball. Just need a mop very quickly to come out on court, just to clean things up.
Yeah, one of the many volunteers who have been so helpful since we've arrived in Cluj-Napoca. Fantastic FIBA staff and all the volunteers, so we want to give them a big
yeah,
thank
it's
you.
a very good point. Here is Bogdanovich, who had a great first half. 10 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists so far for the number 44. Here he is again. Got Ferenc on him. That's a great little turn away, throws up the 2, and he was fouled. And Bogdanovich will head to the line where he's 4 from 4 so far.
Yeah, just going early to their start. Just turns to the baseline. Keller came over, tried to go up straight with his hands up, the big man, but Bogdanovich cleverly drawing the foul.
Yeah, it was traded to the Washington Wizards in February. Bogdanovich, he actually set a franchise record for free throws made when he went 16 from 16 against the Phoenix Suns this season. So no surprise at all to see him 100% from the line today. Now at the Indiana Pacers is Bogdanovich, moved in July. Here is Wittmann.
It's great to see Bogdanovich here. He would have had a lot to sort out with that trade.
And it's called on the foul.
As there's a foul called.
Yeah, he's done the rounds a bit in the NBA as Bojan Bogdanovich. Initially a round 2 pick by Miami Heat in the 2011 draft. He was then traded to the Timberwolves. He then went to the Brooklyn Nets, then the Washington Wizards, now at the Indiana Pacers. He's covered some ground in the States, hasn't he?
Yeah, but it's just shown that he's maintained his standards, that teams of that ilk in the NBA still want his services. And great to see him here. There's NBA players that aren't here. It's great to see him here.
Yeah. Here's Allen. Back to Vojvoda. Good perimeter defense from Croatia. The shot clock violation. Wittmann with the rebound though. It's another offensive rebound. We spoke about that in the first half. Hungary had 10 offensive rebounds in that first half. Croatia need to protect their own board a little bit better in this second half. And a great finish by Akos Keller underneath.
And that was all set up by Wittmann, probably the smallest player on the court.
Yeah.
And the coach for Croatia, Petrovic, will be absolutely going bananas with that.
Yeah, Croatia responds. Again, it's Bogdanovich. Yeah, when you see Wittmann stood next to some of the other guys in that Hungarian side, well, it looks like me standing next to you, Graham, doesn't it?
Not dissimilar.
Here's Wittmann. Now Ferenc. Again, good perimeter D from Croatia. Vojvoda, little teardrop, makes it. Great finish by Vojvoda.
Wonderful athleticism there, Adam. Just hung in the air and the soft touch. He's having a super game.
Yeah. Saric. Gets it back, Saric. Good D though from Allen. Not letting go anywhere, and it's stripped off him. Great defense this time by David Vojvoda, showing that he's not all about what goes on up the other end of the court.
He's having to really step up with Hanger sitting out. You've got players that can step up, and here's another one of them.
Keller throws it back outside. Ferenc, he's got two on him. Now Wittmann for three from way downtown, off target. And that's better underneath from Darko Planinic.
That's what Croatia got to do. It's not just about size this game. You've got to get a body. As a foul called
on Wittmann, I think.
It's tough for Chrisman to get round some of these picks. These are big boys, not only upwards, but they're very wide as well, and that's tough for him.
So Eilingsfeld, who had a tremendous first half, and also Peter Kovac is just checked in. Roscoe Allen is one that is sat down. Didn't quite see who the other was. So still no Adam Hanger. Here is Simon. Simon throws it up. It'll be a three, I think.
It's a two.
No, it's a two, long two. Foot was just inside.
That's a good sign for Croatia that the captain, Ukic, knocking down an open shot, stepping up to the plate.
Ferenc, completely open three, does not miss those.
Fantastic catch and shoot. He went a long way without the ball, all the way along the baseline. Turn, catch, shoot.
It was his foot just inside. I think a two's been given for that as well, so it must have just been in. So Ferenc has 7 points now, and the Croatian lead is 2. Karahodzic is the man that's going to check in. Akos Keller takes a seat. Yeah, was definitely a 2.
But again, super ball movement from Hungary, and they get their rewards.
Ukic. Bogdanovich fancies it against Ferenc, just really nicely done.
Completely turned Ferenc round there on the as he pulled up, and great touch off the glass. Bogdanovich, just great all-round play. Watching him live, a real thrill for everybody.
So the Hungarian fans doing all they can to stay behind their side. Vojvoda again, in traffic, under pressure, makes the 2. He's got such soft hands under the hoop.
I think the coach has just said, take the reins off and just go for it, and he's doing just that. Saric came over, tried to help, but two's good, and the steal.
Eilingsfeld to Vojvoda. Averaged 19 points per game in EuroBasket qualification. Vojvoda, this time the left hand, and it's tipped in by János Eilingsfeld. And scores a tide.
Wonderful athleticism again from Eilingsfeld. following the drive from Vojvoda.
Seems to read the game so well as well, Eilingsfeld. He just knows where the ball's going to drop. And a foul called, and Croatia will head to the line, and it's Bogdanovich again. So good, isn't he, at just drawing that foul, Bogdanovich?
Yeah, he's got all the moves. Head fakes, jab steps, just getting the defender off balance. Just to see this Hungarian highlight.
Well, he'd prefer to be out there, but he's liking what he's seeing at the moment. They're coping pretty well without him. 46 points all, just over 5 minutes to go in this third quarter. Bogdanovich remains 100% from the free throw line.
He's not even looked like missing. Everyone is a swish. So any kids, aspiring players out there, just watch this guy shoot free throws.
Oh, I thought the commentator's curse was going to come there, big man.
Still went in though.
Still went in.
Shooters roll. Shooters roll.
So Planinic takes a seat. Andras Rojak is on the ball for Hungary. Sister has also represented Hungary at basketball. Rojak. Eilingsfeld. Be a 2 if it's good, which it is. Eilingsfeld with the hot hand. 8 points, 4 rebounds for Janos Eilingsfeld so far.
Yet again, great ball movement. Find the open player, knock down the shot.
Is Simon. Eilingsfeld for company. Great D from Hungary. Forces him back outside. Shot clock down to 3. Simon needs to get the shot away. It's a 3 and it's off target. The rebound grabbed by Pearl. Great defense from Hungary, Graham.
Yeah, just kept making Croatia make the extra pass, kept closing out really hard on the outside shot, and the Hungarian fans are making this place rock.
Well, you just sense they believe they can win this. No doubt about it. Croatia heavy favourites coming into it, but it has been so tightly contested this game. You just cannot call which way it's going to go. And the foul was called just before the shot clock violation.
Yeah, that's tough. Again, really frustrating for Croatia now. I think they were right down to the end of the shot clock, and Bogdanovich picks up his second foul, I believe.
So in comes Marco Thomas. Simon has made way. Pearl to Rojak. Three from way downtown as the shot clock ticked down to 1. And again, it's Hungary that pick it up. Although, no, they will not. Whistle had already gone. But I think they're going to keep it here, Hungary. They'll get another 14-second reset.
Hey! Take their hands off!
So Pearl will inbound. 14 seconds on the clock again. Vojvoda. 8 points, 4 rebounds for David Vojvoda. Pearl deciding to drive to the lane himself. Great finish. Under pressure, Pearl. And it's Hungary who retain the lead again.
Pearl really expressing himself in this game. That's a wonderful drive. Legs split, making room around himself. And
a turnover. Bogdanovich furious with the decision. But it is Hungary who will keep it.
Peter Kovac, he hasn't been on the court long, and again, just getting in the passing lane, not letting Bogdanovich, just like they've tried to do with Hanga for Croatia, not letting him get the ball.
It's Vojvoda. Pearl wants it, he's not going to get it. Vojvoda just throws up the 3 himself, in and out. And good rebound from Bogdanovich this time, who wants a fast break down the other end. Extra pass to Popovic. Pearl does well to come out. The long 2 is no good, and it's rebounded by Janos Eilingsfeld.
He just skied again. He wants it more. Hungary, a lot of the time, they want the rebounds more, Adam.
Yeah. Vojvoda. 2 is no good from the foul line, and just can't quite pick up the loose ball. So it's Popovic who brings it forward. Oh, great hands from Popovic and a really easy finish from Saric. Good support from the big man.
That's better from Croatia. Running, transition, beating Hungary back down the floor, and Saric finishing at the hoop. Nice assist from Popovic, the veteran.
Scores tied up again. 50 points all. Just under 2 minutes remain in this third quarter. Vojvoda to Pearl. Oh, great from Pearl. Was he? No, he got the shot off just too late. And Croatia will get it back.
Better defence. Better defence by Croatia, forcing Hungary to take the shots late in the shot clock. Still no Adam Hanger.
Yeah, clearly feeling something in that left glute. I'm sure we'll hear after the game just how he is. Saric throws up the 2 off target. Easy rebound for Peter Kovac. And Vojvoda orchestrating things again for Hungary. Really filled the void left by Adam Hanger. Ferenc with the 3 is no good. Last touch off Keller, does well to keep it in though.
Wonderful play by Keller and Kovac, just helping each other out.
Vojvoda under pressure. Oh, how on earth did he nearly get that to go? But he grabs his own rebound. Now Keller, well, he looked up, saw no one in front of him. And the foul is called. Good play from Akos Keller.
He may have tweaked something there, but again, extra effort, extra rebounds. And it's just causing mayhem for Croatia, because they're always struggling. They're out of position because they're not getting the rebounds. And Hungary again at the free throw line on the back of yet another offensive
Yeah, so feeling the frustration, the Croatian supporters out there. Not quite going to plan at the moment. And another chance for Hungary to take the lead. Keller misses the first. Hanger tries to throw some support Keller's way, although I'm sure Keller wouldn't have heard him. And he just misses both.
And a few prayers are being said in the Hungarian crowd as well, that they're hoping that their heroes can keep this going.
Yeah. The 3 is from way downtown, can't get it to go. Easy rebound for Roscoe Allen. And Vojvoda just slows things down. Hungarian coach is going crazy on the sideline. Allen, Pearl, completely open 3 is good. What a reaction as well from Zoltan Pearl. And a timeout is called with 31 seconds to go in this third quarter.
And what an assist by Keller. And right in front of us, yards from our commentary position, Zoltan Pearl, number 20 from Hungary, is pleasing this Hungarian contingent out. This is just fantastic. Are we in for a big shot?
Yeah, well, we spoke, didn't we, yesterday when EuroBasket got underway, Groups A and B. There was a big shot with Finland beating France in overtime. Well, would you say this would be a bigger shock? Possibly not, but...
On a similar scale,
yeah.
On a similar scale. But France have obviously got a bit more pedigree in the major championships than Croatia, having won EuroBasket. But if you look at on paper, yeah, Croatia would have been strong favourites today.
So 30 seconds or so remaining in the third. And it is Hungary leading by 3, 53-50.
I think what Petrovic really is going to be saying, he can do all the technical stuff that they want, but they've got to want it as much as Hungary. Yeah. They're big players. They're big in size, they're big name players. They've got to want it, they've got to move their feet, they've got to dive for loose balls. They've got to want it as much as Hungary, because since Hanger's gone off, Hungary have really stepped up even further.
Yeah, sure have. Here is Thomas. Dario Saric. Saric trying to work himself some space. How well has Dario Saric done? 13 points for Dario Saric. Only Bogdanovich with more, who's got 17.
Yeah, he's come to play, Saric, offensively.
Zoltan Pearl as the shot ticks down. That will be that for the third quarter. And just as we'd hoped going into the final quarter, it is still anyone's game out there. Hungary have done so well, especially without their star man Adam Hanga in this third quarter. They still lead Croatia 53 points to 52. Yeah, you can watch every game on livebasketball.tv, of course, in EuroBasket 2017. This is the place to be.
Yeah, here's some of the stats. Again, Croatia 70% with the 2 points. They are scoring a lot. That was that move at the end of the last quarter by Saric. Great composure there and hesitation to put the shot up. But I think, you know, the stats are very helpful on the offensive side. It's great for the coaches and for all of us to know what the stats are, but it's going to be down to emotion and energy and who wants it more.
Well, the rebound stat is frightening, really, for Croatia. Hungary have had 30 rebounds, 16 of those have been offensive. Croatia have had 18, only 3 offensive rebounds. Massive difference there.
And that has to stay the same. I think Hungary have got to play like that in the whole tournament.
Yeah.
With that same energy. And if they carry on the same, getting extra possessions, then we're in for a real fantastic last quarter.
So it's Croatia that will start it, trailing by a point. Can they kick into top gear in the final 10 minutes?
Yeah, just a reach-in foul there from Roscoe Allen. Doing a nice job for his team.
Yeah, emigrated to the United States from Hungary when he was just 12 years of age. Roscoe Allen played college ball for Stanford for 4 years. Only left last year, in fact.
Yeah, and as I said earlier, he's been trying out in the Summer League to see if he can make it out in the NBA.
Oh, he needs someone to give it to. Saric eventually comes to his rescue. Great pass, Saric. Easy finish. Saric has looked really, really good today.
And that's young Dragan Bender's first stat of the game. Nice pass from Saric to the young 19-year-old Bender.
Be a 3 if it's good, just off target, and Saric brings down the rebound into Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich trying to go through a sea of bodies. He's fouled and he'll shoot 2.
Yeah, that was better by Croatia, and particularly Saric's good block, box out, defensive rebound, and he set the screen for Bogdanovich to send him, so he could make the offensive play and send him to the line.
Are you surprised how little we've seen of Dragan Bender, Graham? Just 5 minutes he's been out on court today.
I think he's very much the future of this team. Obviously, the Phoenix Suns are seeing something in him. He played some minutes for them. But I think they're just going to ease him into this team.
Yeah, only 19 years of age, so still very, very young. Again, the 2 from the line are good. So it's been a good start for Croatia early on in this fourth quarter. They now lead by 3. Foul called on the 19-year-old.
Yeah, just had his hands on Pearl there. But that's how Croatia can have to play without fouling. They're really going to have to play with high intensity on the defensive end.
Keller to Vojvoda, who needs to keep shooting the ball as he has done in this match. Vojvoda trying to drive to the lane, step back. He knew the shot clock was counting down, and all credit to Croatia. They made him take a really tricky shot there, and And they got their reward with the miss. And Croatia with the opportunity to extend the advantage. Saric is off target. Great rebound though by the little man.
Popovic at 6'1". Offensive rebound.
Popovic. Dario Saric, Bendon made a nice run and he had no idea that the shot clock was running down, and they'll turn it over.
Yeah, that's a great response from Hungary, because the last offensive play, none of them went for the rebound. Then Popovic got an offensive rebound, but they forced them to run the shot clock down. So Hungary are hanging in there tough.
Doesn't look as though we are going to see Adam Hanger again in this game. Royak just stepped out of bounds, and they'll turn it over. It's what they cannot afford to do in this fourth quarter, Hungary. They've done so well to get in this position. They cannot afford just to give cheap turnovers to the Croatians.
Yeah, that's Hungarians' 10th turnover.
So Wittmann is back on for Hungary. Thomas to Dario Saric. Great D from Hungarians, throws it back out. The three is good! And Croatia for once have a bit of a cushion now. It's been a great start to this fourth quarter. Thomas now has 8 points.
That's a wonderful kick-out pass from Saric, and Thomas just catches the ball before the defence can get out. I think Voboza, he's knocked it down, and now it's timeout, and Hungary are on the back foot. And now Coach Ivkovic has just got to remind them how they got to the position they were at starting this quarter. They've just got to get back into it. As you say, I'm not sure if Hanger's going to be able to make it back. They've got to go with what they've got.
Yeah. He's still wearing his red kind of training top over there in the distance. So it certainly doesn't look as though he's going to take any further part in this one. In fairness, Hungary, yeah, look at the big stat there.
Yeah, second chance points. Now the Hungarian supporters are just slightly deflated. They've really got to be the sixth man now. Their team has done an unbelievable job to this point. They've got to stay in it. Croatia have got to be professional. Follow Popovic's lead with what? Well, let's get some offensive rebounds of our own. Let's not just stand around and expect the ball to come to us. We've got to go and get it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm assuming Stojan Ivkovic is just thinking, well, there's no point risking Adam Hanger if he's not 100%. As you said, there's still plenty more matches still to play for after this, so they want him 100% fit for the rest of the tournament. Last thing they want is him to be out for the remainder of it. Is Wittmann. Voivoda, great pass, Ailingsfeld turned down the three. Voivoda again, charges to the hoop, this time doesn't get it to go, and last touch off, Hungary.
Much better defence, much better defensive rebounding in particular from Croatia there. Keeping the ball alive, whereas maybe previously in the game, maybe Ailingsfeld or one of the Hungarians, Keller, would have just grabbed that,
yeah,
and scored or got another possession.
Well, this is what the good teams do. They turn it on in this fourth quarter when it really counts. Oh, that was horrible from Saric. Looked as though he threw an elbow into him.
I think he's called it the other way, Adam, which is a tough call.
By that.
Tough call for Ailingsfeld.
That looked to me as though he just threw the elbow back. I'm sure the replay will show us. I'm very surprised by this.
Ivkovic cannot believe
technical's been called on Ailingsfeld.
I mean, it's a tough one because the refs don't want the players to flop, but from our position, that didn't look like a flop to me, but I won't criticise the refs.
No, from here it just looked as though he'd thrown an elbow back, but clearly not. Doing Dario Saric a disservice, I'd imagine. This is the replay, this will show us. Yeah, it's not as bad as I first thought. You can see what Stojan Ivkovic made of it, though.
But because Islandsfield went to the ground, I think the referee felt he had to make some sort of call.
Yeah.
And that's as Keller goes to the bench.
So the lead is 7, and the ball is back in the hands of Croatia. Bogdanovich. He's got Wittmann on him. Little fadeaway too, can't get it to go. Great rebound from Eilingsfeld. And now the foul is called on Popovic.
There's still plenty of life in this Hungarian team. Eilingsfeld gets the rebound, just tips it to Karahodzic, who was ready.
That rebound down the other end of the floor from Eilingsfeld. He leaped above everybody. Now it's Wittmann. Vojvoda, just doesn't get the roll. And Vojvoda just cannot quite find one in this fourth quarter. Need to stay in touch here, Hungary. It's important you feel to get a stop. Popovic throws it out. Uncontested 3 is just off target. And Vojvoda brings down the rebounds.
And that was Bender in the corner, wide open. That could have really opened up the game.
Yeah, would have given them the first double-digit leads had that gone in. Here's Eilingsfeld. Wittmann. Vojvoda knew the shot clock was counting down.
Oh my goodness, Adam!
Oh my word, David Vojvoda.
And he's asking the ref for a foul as well. How they would have loved a 4-point play, but 3 will do.
3 will certainly do. Much needed. So 11 points for Vojvoda. How good was this? He knew that the shot clock was counting down. Look how close Popovic was to him.
I can see why he was asking for the foul. Popovic was under him in his landing area.
So anyway, Dario Saric is at the line down the other end. Hungary in the penalty. 5 minutes 40 to go in this final quarter. Still only missed 1 free throw today, Croatia.
Yeah, that's a big disparity.
Yeah.
3 of 8 for Hungary.
12 from 13 at the line, so they've gone to the foul line quite often, and they lead by 6. Here is Wittmann. Ferenc throws up the 3, looking to add another one. Can't get it to go. Great rebounding again, though, underneath. Now Pearl throws it back out. Wittmann for 3. No good. Easy rebound by Marco Thomas.
That was always off left by Wittmann. Pearl, who has been hot, maybe that incident, it would have been better for him to shoot that.
Here's Bender. Young 19-year-old to Bogdanovich, who's got 20 points, and he's travelled. Turn it over. Just what Hungary needed.
Now in October, or later this year, that may not have been a travel.
Yeah.
Because the travel rule is changing.
Do you want to explain how it's changing?
I'll do a bit more research on that. I'll let you know in the next game. But that was definitely a travel under the current rules.
That's all that counts. Roscoe Allen. Defending the perimeter well here, Croatia. Wittmann. Shot clock is down to 3 seconds, has to get it away. It's a 3, it's an air ball, and Bender just lets it go out of bounds. And Croatia will have it back. A timeout is called by the Hungarians.
Yeah, this is really where they could do with a hanger, because the possession there, the ball really never moved. Wittmann ends up having to just throw up a really under pressure shot, airballs it. That's the first real sign or real crack that Hungary are struggling without hanger. No ball movement and putting up a full shot. Let's see how they can come out of this timeout.
Well, I still think if you said to Stojan Ivkovic right at the start of this game that they'd be 6 points back with 4 minutes remaining, he'd probably have taken it, wouldn't he?
Absolutely, and he knows, as the players know, basketball's a game of runs, so Croatia are having their run at the moment, they're having their way, Hungary are struggling, but out of this time out of the next offence for Hungary, all they need to do, get the ball movement back, maybe a Pearl, Vojvoda, Eilingsfield, knock down a couple of shots, and we're tied again.
Yeah, Croatia are doing well in this fourth quarter, especially just to run that shot clock down when Hungary have got it. There's been a number of occasions that Hungary have had to take a shot with the shot clock at 1 second, just right on the buzzer. So Croatia doing well to stifle them and force a pretty tricky shot in the end. I mean, we saw Vojvoda knock down that 3, which was just a freakish shot, but he can't keep making those.
Yeah, and Croatia have been closing out so much better. That's coming out to the shooters, hands up, quick feet, making them penetrate or make them take a full shot.
Bender into Saric. Roscoe Allen immediately goes into him. Saric throws it back out to Thomas. Foul is called on David Vojvoda.
That's 4 fouls on Vojvoda.
Yeah.
He's so key to this team now with Hanger sitting out.
What do you do though?
Well, there's 4 minutes left.
Just got to.
Game is in the balance. He's going to have to stay out there.
Got to risk it. Yeah. So Popovic to the line again. Hungary being in the penalty. They've been in the penalty for a long time in this fourth quarter.
The veteran just taking his time, knocking down these huge free throws.
Yeah, 35 years of age, been playing since 1998. Nearly 20 years his career. Popovic, he's seen it all before. And he knocks down both again from the line. So the lead is 8, which is the biggest lead that Croatia have had all game.
Yeah, they're going to need his veteran leadership right now. Hasn't been with the team at major tournaments since 2011. So he's going to really help them now.
The 3. Oh, it's an air ball, but it falls straight into the hands of Keller. And now a completely open 3. Oh, that was a big chance for Ferenc. Said earlier that they call him the Kyle Korver of the Hungarian side. Well, you get the impression Kyle Korver may have knocked that one down.
Yeah, that shot was slightly flat. Just they haven't hit a 3 for a while now. They're maybe just not quite as loose as they were earlier in the game, but great ball movement as we spoke about earlier. They've just got to knock down those open shots.
Yeah, Croatia have turned it over though here.
So much tension in the crowd now, Adam.
Yeah, absolutely. Crowd certainly filling up all the time as well, which is great. More and more people coming into the Polyvalent Arena here in Cluj-Napoca. Really fantastic sports arena right next door to the Cluj football stadium as well, so it's just a joy for sports fans really in this city. Here is Pearl looking to try and find a way through, can't get it to go though, and Croatia, no doubt about it, have protected their own ball a lot better as this match has gone on.
Yeah, Pearl makes a miss and they get the defensive rebound, just basic fundamentals of winning basketball.
Bogdanovich, great feint, just relaxes and knocks down the 3. How cool and composed was that from Bojan Bogdanovich?
Yeah, he read the defense so well. Fake and knocks the shot down.
Can they respond? No, they can't, and Bogdanovich now on the defensive end. 23.7 rebounds for Bojan Bogdanovich and 2 assists as well.
Hungary have got to stay in it. They can't drop their heads. They've put on a great performance.
Bogdanovich again feints, throws it out to Thomas. Extra pass again. Popovic again out to Saric. He's got to get the shot away. Shot clock is, well, that was poor from Croatia, really. But you've got to hand it to Hungary, I suppose. Good defence. They forced every single time Croatia had to play the extra pass, and Saric just couldn't quite get the shot off in time.
Yeah, it was unfortunate. Bender had a shot. He's given up the pass, Bogdanovich. And then when they gave it over to Saric, he didn't have enough time to get the shot off. He was closely guarded because it was a skip pass, so Romania had time to to slide across and
Yeah,
close out.
Popovic could have taken the shot instead of taking the pass to Saric. So Hungary have got the miss, but you feel they need to respond with a make of their own. Rojak. Oh, it's in and out. And a foul has been called. So Hungary will keep it. They'll get a 14-second reset.
Yeah, Hungarians are 5 of 28 from 3 points.
This fourth quarter, Croatia 15, Hungary 3 in this fourth. So Croatia have really turned on the style. And again, it's a tricky shot attempted by Akos Keller. I think Petrovic will be delighted with what he's seen in this final quarter.
Yeah, the individuals have stepped up. Bogdanovich, Saric has been good, but the team as a whole have really come together. Looks a much better unit.
Bogdanovich, great pass. Thomas for three. Just off target and rebounded by Norbert Tort. Pearl. Keller, great D again from Croatia. Look at that, 3 red shirts all around him. Dives to keep it in, but in doing so, just gives it straight back to Kovac. Pearl now does well and banks in the 2. They're just going to clear up. So obviously the players are so hot, whenever they go to ground there's sweat all over the court, so they just need to make sure that it's not slippy or anything for the players. So they'll just mop that up before we get underway again.
Yeah, I really like this Zoltan Pearl. Top scorer now for Romania. For Hungary, apologies.
So the lead is 9. We're inside the final 60 seconds. Stranger things have happened. Popovic just gave a little nod to Saric to come and set the screen. Thomas throws it back out to Popovic for 3, is off target. Easy rebound by Zoltan Pearl. They need a make here, Hungary. Pearl going coast to coast, very nearly loses the ball, does lose the ball. Saric is there to pick it up.
Really unfortunate for Hungary. Pearl just couldn't quite get a handle on the ball, and it sort of just fell into the hands of Saric, who gratefully received it.
Yeah, about a 6-second differential between the shot and the game clock. So Croatia just trying to tick things down, steps back, throws up the 3, just off target. And a chance here for Hungary with 6 seconds or so to go. Zoltan Pearl, they need a make. Rojak back to Zoltan Pearl, throws up the 3, doesn't get it to go. And the buzzer goes. And well, Croatia get the job done in the end. A very good final quarter indeed. It was so close all the way through, but in the end it is finished. Hungary 58, Croatia 67. What a start here in Group C, Graham.
Yeah, fantastic game. And Hungary more than played their part. If Hanga could have stayed in, who knows what could have happened. But the Hungarians support, I wouldn't call them support players because the way they've stepped up, they are great players. Eliasfield, Voda, I really like Zoltan Pearl, the young 22-year-old. You know, they could be a handful if they can get Hanga fit. They could still win some games in EuroBasket 2017. As for Croatia, the stars shone very brightly. 23 points for Bogdanovich, Saric 15, Bender coming on as well, Planinic. So that they look to have a nice balance, but in the end they got it done, Adam.
Yeah, Croatia, well, they're certainly going to have to improve their rebounding as this tournament goes on. Croatia, there's no doubt about that, but they shot the ball so well from two-point range especially. 68% they were from two-point range, 19 from 28 from the field. That's really impressive from the Croats. Here are the game leaders. Bogdanovich, what a game he had, 23.7 rebounds for him. And as Graham said, young Zoltan Pearl really stepped up today, 12 points from him. Turnovers for Ents with a couple of steals. Saric as well. Saric had a good game himself. 15 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists for Dario Saric. But, well, all eyes will be on this Hungarian press conference at the end of the game to see just what is wrong with Adam Hanga, because you feel if the Hungarians are to stand any chance of finishing in the top 4 in Group C, they have to get him fit and back out on the floor.
You're absolutely correct. And I mean, Hanga, when he went off 5 points and 4 assists. I mean, the team were playing great team basketball. They were knocking down the shots with confidence. But just as the game went on, maybe a bit of fatigue, but the open shots just weren't quite going. And Croatia really upped their defence and made it tougher and tougher for Hungary. So we'll have to see what the Hungarian officials say in relation to Hanger's injury status.
Yeah, well, they may have lost Hungary, but certainly reasons to be cheerful, I'd say, from that performance. They really pushed Croatia all the way throughout that match. It was only really in that final quarter in which Croatia, turned on the style and ran away with things. But yeah, reasons to be encouraged. So that is it for our first game here in Group C. We've still got 2 more games for you, so do not go anywhere. Next up, we have Spain, probably the favourites to win EuroBasket 2017. They are up against Montenegro. We hope that you can all join us for that one as well.